I'm Dr. Vanita Rattan. I'm a doctor, but I'm also a cosmetic formulator specifically for skin of color. Right, so today's video is all about lip care in the winter. Unfortunately, the weather in the winter is set against us. Cold, windy weather means increased transepidermal water loss. That means more water is evaporating from the skin of our lips, which basically leaves a dry desert basically in the middle of our faces. And that doesn't help the situation. But also when it's cold, there's less humidity. That means there's less water in the air, which again, what happens? You have increased transepidermal water loss, more water evaporation from the lips. In addition, the skin on the lips is only about 3 to 5 cells thick compared to about 16 cells thick on the face. So guess what gets affected first is the weakest link. And this is why chapped lips are so common. Even my daughter this morning, the first question I asked her, before I even asked her if she had her moisturizer and sunscreen on, I asked her, are you wearing your Vaseline? Have you got lip balm in your bag? Because you'll see it first thing in the morning, even on your children, that is what's dehydrated. And just to make matters worse, there's very few oil glands on your lips. And so you don't get to replenish the sebum like you would on your face. It's just basically everything is against your lips. It's literally the first thing that is unprotected where, wind comes and smacks you in the face. And that is what is going to be affected first. Lips are a little bit of a window into what's going on with the rest of the body, but it's the thing that irritates us the most. And then what happens is we tend to lick our lips in order to try and erase the discomfort, but actually all you're doing is putting amylase, which is an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrate onto your lips, which further irritates the skin. And also when that water from your saliva evaporates, it takes away more water from your skin with it. So licking your lips is probably the single worst thing you can do when your lips are dry. So this video, I'm going to tell you the classic mistakes that get made, the products that I want you to use, and also the products to avoid. As you know, none of my videos have ever been sponsored. They will never be sponsored. This is purely a reference library for my Skin of Color family globally. And the reason why this particular video is important for our Skin of Color family is because any form of irritation or inflammation can lead to hyperpigmentation. So inflammation of the lips or dry lips can lead to hyperpigmentation of the lips that weren't there, in the summer. They, can happen in the winter because of the irritation. For us, our melanocytes are larger. Those are cells that produce the pigment melanin. Those cells are easily triggered. We cannot afford any form of inflammation of those skin cells. So this is why this particular video is important. If that sounds good to you, give me a thumbs up. Let's dive right in. Okay, so there are first of all a whole host of compounding issues that can actually make chapped lips worse. Starting off with drugs. So vitamin A, in particular isotretinoin, also known as Roaccutane, can dry your lips and you're likely to feel it worse in the winter. If you have any form of eczema or contact dermatitis, it can also lead to chapped lips, bleeding, irritation, etc. So with contact dermatitis, with your cosmetics, it's important that you make sure that those lipsticks and things you put on your lips are NAFE safe. That means that they contain no denatured alcohol, no fragrance, and no essential oils. This includes your lipstick, if your lipstick goes directly onto your lips. In particular, it applies to lip balms, especially the ones that tingle and the ones that people love because they think it's working. Those tingly lip balms tend to contain menthol in it, which is what leaves that tingly sensation, but that is a skin sensitizer and you wouldn't want to do that on your lip area. So please avoid those strawberry flavored lip balms, which are full of flavor and fragrance, and essential oil type lip balms, which contain eucalyptus or contain menthol in it. We do not want that on the lip area. Other compounding issues could be if there's an infection, so Staphylococcus, for example, or if you have iron or vitamin B deficiency, this can also lead to dry, cracked lips. And also cold sores. So with cold sores, people often don't know they have it and they'll just feel dry, flaky patches in one area of the lip. It tends to extend beyond the border of the actual lip itself. And if you're feeling that dry scaliness in one particular location, it could be a cold sore. So what do you do? What is your step-by-step routine? Number one, you want to be moisturizing your lips and using an occlusive on the lips 4, 5, 6 times a day. Anytime you feel discomfort or you feel like your lips are tight, you need to be applying your petroleum jelly. So I want one that's fragrance free. So I like the blue one from Vaseline. I have it with me. I buy this by the dozen. So I buy 12, case of 12. And I pop one in my kids' bags. I pop them in different drawers around the house. Don't share them though, that's important. Mine goes into my makeup drawer. It's the first thing I put on in the morning. You want to apply your Vaseline and reapply it throughout the day. Second thing is you want to be drinking enough water. For some reason in the winter, we don't drink enough water. Maybe because we're not running around as much, we're not sweating as much, we don't feel as thirsty. But if your urine is coming out dark, then it means you're not drinking enough water. You want your urine to be clear or a pale yellow color. The reason is your skin is the least important organ of the body. Your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your brain, everything is more important than your skin. So guess what that means? In order of importance, where do you think water is going to leave first? It's going to leave your skin first. And so your skin is going to be dehydrated first before any other organ is affected. And so if your urine is yellow, dark yellow, it means your skin is dehydrated. I want you to stop licking the corners of the lips. It can lead to something called angular cheilitis, where actually the lip starts to get very dry and cracked here. It can bleed and then it can lead to an infection. And then guess what? You're now in a vicious cycle where infection leads to more inflammation and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And you continue to lick the lips because it becomes more and more painful. So licking your lips is the single worst thing you can do when it comes to having dry lips. You will feel within 5 minutes how sore your lips feel. So please don't do that. After you've applied your petroleum jelly or your occlusive, I want you to apply your SPF lip stick. So whether it's SPF 30 plus, I do prefer SPF 50, but honestly, to find a safe lip SPF 50 is very difficult. Believe me, I was struggling during the research of this video for you. I have put together my favorite products. And the other thing I would say is make sure when you do apply lip balm to the lips, your hands are clean. I don't want you causing an infection to the lips. And at nighttime, if your lips are particularly bad, then use a humidifier. You do not want your central heating on or your air conditioning on at nighttime because that will continue to dry the skin. Not just the lips, the rest, everything, the whole body, face and body. So humidify at night is your best friend if you're struggling with dry skin. I do get asked a lot about exfoliation when it comes to dry lips and flaking lips. I would avoid exfoliation if the skin barrier is damaged. You want to be hydrating the skin. You do not want to be removing those flakes of skin because that's actually the only little bit of protection you've got of the skin cells around underneath it. You've only got the skin cells only about 3 to 5 cells thick on the lips. So imagine you then start peeling that, your lips are going to bleed. We need to repair the skin barrier before you can even think about any form of physical exfoliation. I do get asked about lip pigmentation all the time. So we did create the lip pigmentation kit for skin of color called Lipex. It's the world's first lip pigmentation kit for skin of color. But you do not use this until your skin barrier has repaired itself, because any form of active on a damaged skin barrier is only going to worsen the problem. So first thing is to repair the skin barrier until it's completely healed before you can think of any actives to treat hyperpigmentation of that area. So good ingredients that I want you to look for to repair your skin would be ceramides, silicones such as dimethicone, oils such as hemp seed oil or mineral oil. I love emollients such as petroleum or shea butter. And mineral sunscreen is, of course, my favorite because zinc oxide is also anti-inflammatory, and it's also antimicrobial, which is important for the lip area. But guess what? It's extremely difficult to find and get hold of. So let's go through the section that you guys all want to know about and what are the Dr. V approved products for taking care of your lips in the winter. Let's start off with number one, which is of course the Vaseline Petroleum Jelly, the fragrance-free version. So the original blue one, not the pink one and not all the other colors. because that one is nail safe. Then the second one I would recommend is Eucerin Acute Lip Balm. Again, it's nail safe and it's an excellent emollient. If you have particularly dry skin, opt for petroleum jelly. Eucerin Acute Balm, I would say, is second best to that. And the third product I like is called Balm Balm fragrance-free lip balm. So that one's an easy one to remember. Hopefully the photos will come up on the screen for you. Now, when it comes to sunscreen for the lips, honestly, I struggled because so many of them contain fragrance or denatured alcohol because of that quick dry effect. There are 3 that I found that I would recommend. One is, of course, Paula's Choice SPF 50. The second one is Sultan Lip Sun Care Stick, which is SPF 30. And the third one I recommend is Sunsense SPF 50. It's not going to be enough for you just to put sunscreen on. You do want your balm on first, your petroleum jelly, and then your SPF 50 on top. You want to keep them both in your bag and you take them with you wherever you go because you want to be reapplying really every hour. Anytime you drink something, anytime you eat something, anytime you feel any form of discomfort, reapply to the lips. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I've got 2 accounts, Skincare by Dr. V and Dr. Meeta Ratan. On TikTok, which is Dr. Meeta Ratan. Please do download your free guide for Skin of Colour. Link is down below. You can also find me on our website, which is Skincare by Dr. V. I'm in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every single video. So please hit that notification bell so you can come and ask me your questions. Right, so I want to know all your winter skincare videos that you want me to make. Can you write them down below for me too? We are coming into the season of it getting cold, face and body skin is drying out, hair is starting to look dull, and potty season is around the corner. So any videos that you want me to make for you, I am here, and I will of course do everything you want me to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.